9 of BenS71287's birthday special, which is Super Jeopardy for the NES. Let's see how we do in this game. Here we go.
Let's play Jeopardy!
Alright, the categories are Twins, Hollywood Horses, Classic Cinema, Business and Industry, Threesomes, and finally, State Names. Alright. These seem like reasonable categories. I'm going to go to Business and Industry for 200.
For 200 points, the answer is...
In April 1985, Ted Turner set his eye on acquiring this network's eye. What is CBS?
Correct.
Let's have Business and Industry for 400.
For 400 points, the answer is...
An 82 merger with Steel Coal means this cell company now makes shuttle propulsion systems. What is, Morton? Uh-huh.
Correct.
Business and Industry for 600.
For 600 points, the answer is...
Hasbro Bradley Incorporated reported that this 50 spud sales rose 25% in 1984. What is, or who is, Mr. Potato Head?
Correct.
Let's have Business and Industry for 800 points.
For 800 points, the answer is...
Gee, it's the only U.S. corporation that makes phones, runs local phone companies, and offers long distance. What is GTE? Yep.
Correct.
Business and Industry 1000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Olympic wrestler and AAU champion Rocky Aoki founded this restaurant chain. Wrong.
Incorrect.
Benihana. Alright. Classic Cinema for 200, please.
For 200 points, the answer is...
Title word preceding Ambersons, Obsession, and 7. What is magnificent?
Correct.
Classic Cinema for 400.
For 400 points, the answer is...
In this, James Dean's most famous film, Jim Backus played his father. What is East of Eden?
Incorrect.
Not East of Eden? Oh, Rebel Without a Cause. Oh, the other one. Oh well. It's okay. Alright.
For 600 points, the answer is... It's the Daily Double.
In a W.C. Fields film title, What You Should Never Give a Sucker. An Even Break. Well, I wouldn't have got that one anyway, so I'm not worried about it.
Correct.
It's okay. Shake it off. Twins for 200.
For 200 points, the answer is...
Collectively, the group of 25 guys who meet in Minneapolis each spring to play ball. Who are the Minnesota Twins?
For 400 points, the answer is...
Before Double Trouble, Liz and Gene Segal worked together in a commercial for this gum. What is, Double Mint? 600?
For 600 points, the answer is...
Since multiple births occur in real life, Coleco marketed these in twins, 2 to a box. Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh, alright. Don't have any idea. Alright, threesomes for 200.
For 200 points, the answer is...
At railroad crossings, we should stop, look, and do this. What is listen? I'm gonna go with 400, please.
For 400 points, the answer is...
Joe DeRita, Joe Besser, Jerome Howard, and Shep Howard were all the third members of this group. Who are the Three Stooges?
Correct.
Threesomes for 600.
For 600 points, the answer is...
Tom Dooley was their first and only #1 hit. Kingston Trio. Classic Cinema 800.
For 800 points, the answer is...
Ann Baxter replaced Betty Davis in this 1950 Oscar winner. What is All About Eve? Classic Cinema 1000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Elvis' appropriate first movie after leaving the army. I'm just gonna say What Has Left Me Tender. No.
Incorrect.
That's right. Okay. GI Blues. Oh. Okay. It's alright. Hollywood Horses 200.
For 200 points, the answer is...
The name shared by horses of Buck sorry for the sneezing. Buck Jones, Boot Gibson, and the Lone Ranger. What is silver? Hollywood Horses for 400.
For 400 points, the answer is...
6 movies he rode a white horse appropriately named Duke. Who is John Wayne?
Correct.
Hollywood Horses for 600.
For 600 points, the answer is...
Spanish for Devil. He was written by the Cisco Kid. Well, Karen doesn't know. Too bad, so sad.
Incorrect.
Diablo. Oh, Diablo. 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 I don't know how you say it, but either way, that's right. Diablo. State names for 200. Oh,
For 200 points, the answer is...
Deep South state named for a king of France. What is Louisiana?
For 400 points, the answer is...
Providence Plantations is also part of its official name. What is Rhode Island?
For 600 points, the answer is...
Its name means Father of Waters. What is Mississippi?
Correct.
Let's have state names right here, please.
For 800 points, the answer is...
Virginia's name comes from this nickname of Queen Elizabeth I. What is the Virgin Queen? Yes.
Correct.
State names 1000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
This equality state is named for a valley in Pennsylvania. Oh, no. Wyoming, I knew it.
For 800 points, the answer is...
TV Superman fought a never-ending battle for truth, justice, and this. The American Way.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
The largest American maker of quality men's suits. No?
Incorrect.
Hart, Shafter, and Marx. Alright.
For 800 points, the answer is...
Twin brother She-Ra, Princess of Power. Who is he? Oh, no. He-Man, I knew that one. Oh.
For 800 points, the answer is...
To opera goers, it's a cat. To baby boomers, it's Hoppy's horse. Topper.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
A letter was once sent to his horse addressed just Tony somewhere in the USA. Tom Mix.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Protest stopped when this soap revealed they killed off Andrea Hall Lovell, not her twin sister Deidre. Days of Our Lives. And it's time for Double Jeopardy.
Let's play Double Jeopardy.
Here are the categories we're dealing with. Washington, D.C. World leaders. Quotes. Notorious. Bible, and finally, actors and roles. Ooh, these are going to be a challenge. But I'm ready. Excuse me. Notorious for 500.
For 500 points, the answer is...
Initials of the white supremacy group depicted in Birth of a Nation. Oh, the KKK. Alright.
Correct.
Notorious for 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Acronymic name of FBI sting operation that sent 4 congressmen to prison in 1983. Ab scam. Notorious for 1,500.
For 1,500 points, the answer is
32 inmates and 11 guards were killed in 1971 uprising at this New York State prison. What is Sing Sing?
incorrect.
Attica. Alright. Notorious 2000.
For 2,000 points, the answer is
Last name of the fortunate gangster who was deported to Italy in 1946. Luciano.
for 500 points, the answer is
The first 5 books of the Bible are attributed to him. Who is Moses? Bible for 1,000.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
What Lot's wife became when she looked back on Sodom. Oh. A pillar of salt.
for 1,500 points, the answer is
This king pretended he wanted to worship the baby Jesus. Who is Herod? The Bible for 2,000.
for 2,000 points, the answer is
The number of people saved in Noah's Ark. Eight. Correct.
for 2,500 points, the answer is
She said, Whither thou goest, I will go. Thy people shall be my people. Thy God, my God. Oh, Ruth. That was my guess. Alright.
for 500 points, the answer is
He was the last king of Egypt. Who is Ramses the second?
incorrect.
King Farouk.
For 500 points, the answer is
He joked that he signed legislation outlawing Russia forever. The bombing begins in 5 minutes. Who is Ronald Reagan? Quotes for 1,000.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
In Jefferson's first draft, these were held sacred and undeniable, later self-evident. What are truths?
correct. For 1,500 points, the answer is it's a daily double.
All the modern inconveniences were part of his life on the Mississippi. Who is Mark Twain? true daily double, but I did.
Correct.
Oh well.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
The sing-along man said about rock, it's not music, it's a disease. Mitch Miller.
For 500 points, the answer is...
What the DC stands for. What is District of Columbia? Washington, D.C. for 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
The district's oldest neighborhood. It was named for a king. What is Georgetown?
Correct. For 1,500 points, the answer is...
287 miles long. It flows past Washington and induces fever in ambitious politicians. What is the Potomac?
Correct. For 2,000 points, the answer is... It's a daily double.
Though this mound rises only 88 feet, it's synonymous with the building which stands upon it. I'll say what is the Lincoln Memorial. Wrong.
Incorrect.
Capitolville. Well, there's no more daily.
For 2,500 points, the answer is...
Former Secretary of State for whom Washington, D.C.'s International Airport is named. John Foster Dole.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Appropriately, Stanley Melbourne Bruce became its prime minister from 1923 to 1929. What is Australia?
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
This Canadian Prime Minister met Reagan at the 1985 Shamrock Summit. Who is Pierre Trudeau? No.
Incorrect.
Brian Mulroney.
For 2,500 points, the answer is...
Ian Fleming called this animal dangerous at both ends and uncomfortable in the middle. A horse.
For 2,500 points, the answer is...
He wrote the Howard Hughes autobiography that sent him to jail. Irving.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
For the King of Thailand's birthday in 1984, 1,080 men underwent this surgery to help their country. What is a vasectomy?
For 2,500 points, the answer is...
Albert, Henry, and George witnessed this king's abdication document on December 10th, 1936. Edward VIII.
For 500 points, the answer is...
Richard Roundtree played this black private detective in 3 films. What is Shaft?
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
He went from Wonder Woman's sister on TV to Shirley MacLaine's daughter on the big screen. Who is Deborah Winger?
Correct. For 1,500 points, the answer is...
In the 1924 film, he was the thief of Baghdad. Douglas Fairbanks.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
Denzel Washington and Morgan Freeman starred in this 1999 film about black Civil War soldiers. What is Glory?
For 2,500 points, the answer is...
The role played by Ben Eckerott in The Seventh Seal and by John Cleese in The Meaning of Life. Death. Alright.
Let's play Final Jeopardy.
And the category is U.S. government. Okay, so 14,100. So 28,200. 9,601. The highest ranking member of the President's cabinet holds this office. The highest ranking member of the President's cabinet holds this office. I'll just say what's this done at, but I'm guessing. Oh, sorry. If I'm right, I advance to the semifinals, and if I'm wrong, Ben's getting $5,000. It's the Secretary of State, so Ben's getting $5,000. Yeah, but it is what it is. I tried. I did try. What segment number is this? 39? Yeah, part 39, yeah. Ah, oh well. I'll see you all for the next segment, everybody.